Good to go? What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Another week here with me, your boy, Stefan. Quick little 20, 25-minute band workout. Just like I said last week, this can be a great primer prep for a workout, or it can be quick, fast-paced, little get it in, get it out, get a little glute hip work in, get a little sweat going. So whatever you want to use it for is great. Totally up to you today. We'll use the same format with some different movements. So same format today. We'll go through 4 movements, 4 rounds, anywhere between 45 seconds and a minute on each round. We'll get you in, get that booty rocking. We'll get you out the door. We're going to start out just a few minutes warming up. So we're just going to start with a nice, easy body weight squat to begin. Just make sure I got my time going right. Just going to start just about hips width apart, finding a nice deep squat down at the bottom, and then coming all the way back up to the top, bringing those hips through at the top. Nice, easy drop in. See if we can increase that depth as we go. We'll have some squats, some banded squats in this workout. So just a little prep for as we get into that position. We'll just take 1 or 2 more there. And then once you're through there, we'll take hands across the chest, start to work into that posterior chain, working through hamstrings here. Nice easy hinge forward and then pulling in those hips through at the top. Just take 6 to 8 here as well. Notice at the bottom I'm finding length in those hamstrings, keeping that head up, not letting that back round out. Nice easy. Down to parallel to the floor and then pulling those hips through. Nice and easy there. Then from there, we'll make our way down to the floor. No band yet, no band yet. We'll just come down, start working through some nice, easy bridges, driving those hips high, then bringing them back down. Once again, hips coming into full extension here at the top. Then we drop it down, nice flat back as we set those hips back down to the floor. Making sure we can wiggle those toes, driving through the heels here. Once you have a couple more there, we'll come on up to seated. We're going to work into a 90-90. So what that means is 90 degrees through my knee on that front leg and on the rear leg. I'm just going to take an easy hinge over that leg, stretching out that low back and the outer hip. We'll bring those knees across. We'll take the same thing over the other way. Just easy transitions back and forth. Just 5 or 6 each way here. If you need a little extra time into that hinge, feel free to take it on either side. The beauty of this is you can always pause that video, take a little extra time if you need into that warm up. But for the purposes of the time we have allotted, I'll keep moving here. So I'm going to come over onto all 4s. From that quadruped, I'm going to take that knee high and around. We'll take 3 big hip circles with that external rotation. And then we'll come back through center. We'll work wide first from a fire hydrant into that rotation, back into that base position. Then we'll take it over the other way. Up and around, up and around. One more on this side. And then we'll go the other direction, starting wide fire hydrant. Then bring that circle around and in. Good, big circle over the top. That's going to be the conclusion of our prep work for this little 20-minute blast, and we'll get rolling. So we're going to start out pretty high pace movement to begin. We'll get right into it. We're going to go into some banded skaters. So the goal here is not maximize that jump out wide. The goal is landing softly, stability when we land into that leg, keeping that foot, the opposite leg off the ground, and also trying to keep tension on that band the whole time. Okay, so we're going to go 45 seconds, starting off nice and quick. We're going to go ahead and begin in 3, in 2, and we go. So nice and wide. Notice every time I come across, keeping tension on that band, never letting those feet come together, keeping that inside foot up off the floor. You can always make this your own if you want to take that pace up a little bit higher, or if you want to take this into a step, perfectly acceptable too. We're just about halfway through here. Nice easy hop across. 15 seconds left here. My hips are already talking to me. How about you? Just a couple each way, back and forth. We finish in 3, in 2, and that is time. Beautiful. All right, we're coming off of that movement. I'm gonna need my producer to zoom it in a little bit probably, but we're coming all the way back to a wall. Any wall will do in your house. As long as you have some stability on the floor, your feet aren't sliding out, you're good to go. So we're gonna take that band just below the knees, okay? Sitting those shoulders up nice and tall on that wall. Feet about hips width apart. And I'm just gonna take small, easy pulses out wide. So never letting those knees get back closer than that hips width apart. Knees track over the ankles and then wide. You can also take it for a little bit of a longer hold if you want, tapping it in, but we keep the minimum wide base just like that, pulsing them out, sitting nice and low, getting those quads fired up. In addition to the band work, we finish in 3, in 2, and that's time. Beautiful. From there, we're gonna keep that band right where it is, maybe lower it down just slightly. Okay, so for me, I'm gonna start it at the largest part of my calves. Again, I'm gonna keep that same base I just had seated on the wall. I'm gonna drop deep down into a squat. As I come up, we're taking that lateral kick out. So I'm kicking back at a 45. Let's go ahead and clock is on here, we're moving. Nice depth into that squat. The key all the way through this workout is not losing tension on that band no matter what movement we're in. Dropping it in, and when I take that kick, it's back at a 45-degree angle, not out and not back, but right in the middle. Slight opening of that hip as I bring it through. Got about 5 seconds left here. Trying to finish even. For me, that's time. Great job there. And then we'll come down to our backs. We're gonna take that band down around our shoes. Band works from the shoes all the way down to our back. We're gonna press that low back into the floor here. Knees start into 90 degrees. 2 different options. I'm gonna go the base option first. Knees pressed in. I'm gonna drive heel to the floor, back up to neutral. Other side comes down, just back and forth. Knees always meet at 90 degrees here. So that's our goal. Not meeting in the middle, no bicycle quite here yet. We're just gonna tap that heel down and then bring it back in, nice and easy. Heel comes down to the floor, shoulders slightly raised up off the floor here. Keeping those low abs engaged. Take about 10 more seconds here. Finishing in 3, in 2, and time. Beautiful, all right. Making our way back up to our feet. Take about 30 seconds of rest there. And then we're jumping right into number 2. Back into our second round here. So this time, same thing, same base movement as I take that hop across, okay? But what I want you to think about this time is pausing a little bit longer into that outside position, okay? So I'm gonna take that hop, big hop across, pause, and then back across. So this time, that jumps a little quicker, and I take that pause for just an extra second into those skaters. If you're not going yet, you should be. Let's move. Just about halfway through. Still working for that 45-second round. Easy across the floor. If you feel that band goes loose, you need to get those feet out further apart. Good work. Last 5, And that's time. Beautiful job. All right, we're making our way back to our wall space. Band's coming back up just at the knee here. Making sure I'm sitting down 90 degrees through my ankles. Knees and hips, pulling those shoulders back. And we're on. Nice easy pulse out. Back to center. Don't let those knees get in together. Constant tension here. We're going to stretch this one out a little bit. We're going to take this one for a full minute. Just because who doesn't love a nice 60-second wall sit, right? Right, Ricky? Good, y'all. Stay with me here. That's past halfway. Resist the urge to put those hands onto your knees. Keep those shoulders pulled back, glued up into your wall. Nice flat back. We've got 15 seconds left. If that pulse is too much for you to do, you can pause on that pulse, but let's stay down low and keep that tension. Last 3, last 2, and that's time. Beautiful work. All right, coming back out. Take a second. Shake those legs out. Give those quads a bit of a break so we can get them going again. All right? Back in the center. This time I want you to start a little bit wider, okay? Just giving you different options, how we can tweak these movements just a little bit to hit different areas into those glutes and different quad activation here. So just a little bit wider this time, but we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna take that nice deep squat, and we're gonna take that kick at the top. Squatting it out, and we're out. Back and forth. When you bring that foot in, back to your squat position, I want it to be nice and slow. Quick, and then controlled on the way back in. And we find that same depth into that squat every time. The squat's about finding range of motion here, and then stability, activation out wide. Last 2 for me here in studio. And that's time. Beautiful. All right. Coming back down to our butts. That band goes back around the shoes. Same deal here. We take those knees into 90. I'm driving that heel out toward the floor. Bringing it back in. Opposite side in. Making sure we anchor that leg in. This doesn't move at all. Meet at the top. Drive it out. Back and forth. Get that leg out long on the floor. Active quad. Good work, y'all. Stay with me here. Under 10. We're going to finish in 3, in 2, and that's time. Beautiful. All right. Easy peasy. 2 rounds down, 2 to go. Quick little water if you need it. Take about 15 more seconds. And we're into number 3. Back into those skaters. Okay, so that second round, we slowed it down a little bit. Really worked on stability, strength in that outside leg. This time we're going to pick it up a little bit, okay? Pace a little bit higher. More of like a traditional skater if we didn't have that band on. Still going for that 45-second mark. We go in 3, in 2, and let's begin. So quick across, quick back. Still keeping tension on that band. Maybe getting a little bit lower. That lower position, a little more athletic. It's going to help us get across a little bit quicker this time. Good work. Stay with me. We're 20 seconds into that 45-second round. Nice easy hops back and forth. Again, let's keep tension on that band the whole time. Keep that pace. Mine's starting to lag a little on the inside. Good work, good work. Last 5, last 3, and that is time. Woo, good work. All right, shake that out a little bit. We're making our way back to the wall. What's up? Penguin? All right, y'all. Back to that wall. We'll find our way back down into that position. Feet in that same spot. No adjustments on this movement. Clock is on, let's do it. Maybe this time, instead of those 2 pulses together, maybe now we tick-tock it. Our setup is in the same spot, but maybe now we anchor with that single leg and go out wide on the opposite side. Again, still pressing shoulder blades into that wall, staying nice and tall. I'm gonna go back to that double. Just about 15 seconds left here. Stay low in that position. I'm starting to slide a little bit. Readjusting those heels back. Good work. Last 5. Last 3. And that's time. Beautiful. All right. Coming off the wall. We'll bring our way down. Next round, bring that band around the feet. Now we're gonna add in. So now we'll pull those knees in tight. Now we're gonna add a little bicycle. So when I extend that left leg long, I'll rotate, bring it back in, switch those sides, back and forth. Now I'm coming up into a sit-up position, okay? Just finding that rotation, back and forth, still anchoring that leg in. If you give me the elbow, that's great. If not, all good. That's not really the goal. We just get that leg out nice and long. Little twist, just a little more core work as we go through this one. We've got 10 more seconds here. Finishing in 3, in 2, finishing even, and that's time. Beautiful job, all right. Just about 20 seconds, and we'll get into our final round here. I'm gonna give you one more variation on this skater. So one more adjustment, just so you have a bunch of options as you go through. This last one, we're gonna kind of work that same squat kick position, okay? Bringing it nice and deep, and then kick back. But this time, into that skater, we're gonna sit down nice and low. I'm taking that hop, and then I'm gonna kick it back, okay? So now kind of combining that squat kick, or that squat rear kick with the skater as we bring it across. All right, so sitting down nice and low, we take that hop and the kick back. Clock is on, nice and easy across, back and forth. Still aggressive hop across, just bringing that kick incorporated into the movement. Let's take 15 seconds to finish it out. Nice long leg as we kick it back. Finishing in 3, in 2, and that's time. Beautiful, all right. You know where we're going, back to the wall. One more round here. Just finishing out at 45 seconds. Once you get there, let's find that low position, finding that seat, and let's do it. Our clock is on. Pulse it out, back to neutral. Good work, y'all. Just past halfway here. Good work, good work. You're under 10 seconds. Couple more pulses, and that is time. Beautiful job. All right, stepping it out. Back into that squat kick. This time I want you to take that band slightly lower. So we'll just work on the nice deep squat. Take that band out a little bit lower, and we're gonna widen our base out again, okay? So similar to that sumo position, finding that depth and taking that kick back at a 45. With that band a little bit lower, a little bit more engagement as we take it out wide. So the lower the band, the tougher that movement is going to be as we kick it out wide, and we want to hit that same spot on the floor every time. We got 15 seconds here, finishing it out. Good, last 5. Final kick for me, and that's time. Great job, and then we're back down into that supine position. One more time here. Come into our backs. You can take that into that rotation, okay, into that rotation, or we just go ahead and kick those heels straight out. Final minute that we've got here, we go in 3, in 2, and let's get it. We tap that heel, down and back. If you want to take that upper body rotation with it as well, feel free to do so. Tap that heel down, back and forth. Good job, y'all. Don't let that anchor leg trail toward your other foot or toward the floor. Try and keep it up nice and high, like that band is screwed into the wall as we drive it out and wide. Good job. Still working. We got 5 seconds left. We got 3, and that is time. 25 minutes, get you in, get you out. Great work today, y'all. If you have any questions about movements or modifications, feel free to reach out to us as you watch these videos. Have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.